Eye in the Sky is a movie about the ethics, morality, political ramifications of drone warfare. Drone warfare is a very heated, controversial topic right now. When is it appropriate? Is it ever appropriate? Is it moral to kill one innocent person if it means saving the lives of countless others? This movie deals with all of those questions and then gives you the choice. Like, every time you think this movie is about to take a side, it gives you a counterpoint. The script for this movie is great. Like, what they did with this is very hard to do. It looks easy, but it's hard. It's as restrained as it is on the nose, but it's justifiably both of those things. So the whole movie is based around this one operation in Kenya where British intelligence has discovered that an extremist group is meeting in a safe house. The crux of the film is whether or not the safe house is going to suffer a drone strike, and the whole film takes place in this one day, which it may seem a little thin, but I assure you, this movie does not let up. It's thrilling and suspenseful from the first few minutes until the credits roll. Eye in the Sky brilliantly navigates some very controversial waters and tells a compelling story without setting up flawless heroes and one-dimensional villains. I mean, granted, there are definitely some people in this movie who come across more villainous than others, but everyone has nuance and motivation for why they're doing the things they're doing. Like, even if you don't agree, you sympathize with most of the decisions being made in this movie. And like I said, for the most part, it does a really good job of staying very middle of the road, unbiased, like make your own decision. But with that said, by the time the credits roll, at least to me, it seemed like the position of the filmmakers was that drone strikes do more harm than good. My biggest problem with the movie actually stems from that, but it kind of gets into spoiler territory, so if you're planning on seeing this movie, which you really should, I'd shut off this video right now. But if you're not gonna go see it, or you've already seen it, here was my biggest problem with the movie, and it's kind of a nitpick, which is a testament, I guess, to how much I enjoyed Eye in the Sky. So one of the main points of focus in this movie is this sweet little girl who's trying to sell bread for her family. The problem for her, and for British intelligence, is that she's selling bread right next to the safe house that they want to bomb. Despite efforts by the British military to get her out of the area, she still finds herself in the line of fire when the bomb, spoiler alert, finally drops. The movie then follows her all the way to the hospital where she's pronounced dead, and it's a very moving scene. There's no denying it's a very good scene. But with that said, I think it would have worked better if we actually didn't find out if the little girl died or not. There's a couple of reasons why I think this is more impactful. The first one is that I like the idea of not actually finding out. I feel like that works a lot better for the overall theme and narrative of the story. Secondly, I thought it was so clever the way that they, kind of earlier in the movie had established that the father was no fan of the current regime in his area, but he had to ask for their help when he saw his daughter all bloodied up. He didn't want to have to ask for their help, but he had no other option, and so he has to go and get in their Jeep, and it kind of gives this idea that, like, hey, when bombs drop on these lands, these people end up banding together, even ones that disagree with each other. If it had just ended right there, it would have felt more subtle and impactful than if, you get to the hospital and okay, just go, oh no, she died, I can't believe it, drone strikes are terrible. It just fits better with the ambiguity that the movie was going for, I feel like, at least. Anyway, slight nitpick aside, I cannot recommend this one more strongly. It was so good, so fantastic. Check it out. It's called Eye in the Sky, and I guess I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. Bye.